Hi everyone, this is Aki. So let's start the September's lesson. I returned to Japan briefly last month and gave a face-to-face lesson. Thank you to everyone who came. It was a packed hour and a half, but lately I've been experiencing the comfort of indigestion. So I wanted to share that. So I stuck a lots of things in this time. I was able to finish without any problems. Enough though. Some people were taking to me like too much stuff, too much workout, but it's kind of the compliment for me. So thank you very much. I'm probably not planning on teaching in public for a while, so this will be my last. And also there are only 4 more sessions in this YouTube lesson as well. I may be doing a lot more than normally don't do in my lesson, but I want to share the things and how I do the house dance can't quite get across in regular lesson. So in September, I'll be digging deeper into how to feel and listen to sound and how to pick up sound as well. I'm also doing the English dabbling, so I'm have a little bit worried about that I could explain well in English. So if you can't catch some part, please leave some comments and I will try to explain more deeper. Please feel free to ask me in the comments. So for warm up, I will explain how to listen to sound and then I'll move around to get a feel for that feeling. As for the choreography, this time I focus on shorter sounds and short choreography. That is use method I tried to train and I plan to complete the choreography in September and October. So let's get started. Before started, what do you think about how to listen to sound? How do you all listen to music? Let me start by asking this question. When it comes to dance, I think people use counts to move. I believe that teaching with counts makes it easier for everyone to share a common understanding. Communicate with movement, also transfer that part gonna be easier. That is my opinion. So many people have felt that learning movements with counts somehow doesn't match the music, making it feel unnatural. Learning with counts create a small gap. So I think the general process is to piece these together little by little until you can finally get into fit the music. So personally, I'm not a big fan of practicing with counts. I'm the type of person who basically wants to create choreography to match the music and learn it in sync with the music. However, I understand the benefits of teaching with counts and the benefits of learning with music, so I want to find the balance or take the best of both worlds. That's just my personal approach. When I listen to sounds, I try to listen with my stomach rather than with my ears. While the ears are the physical place where you listen, listening with your ears can be lead to thinking your brain, and when those unnecessary thoughts come to mind, it's very easy to lose concentration. So I try to listen as much as possible to feel the sounds in my stomach. This might sound a bit spiritual, but if you think about the structure of the human body, the brain developed later, and of course our hearing as well. So, however, the stomach first to develop. So, I believe that sensing something here is instinct for humans. For example, when you feel the stress, the brain is okay, but your stomach hurts. I believe that's also instinct instinctive phenomenon. So I try to take in the sound with my ear, then transmit it to my stomach. However, when listening with headphone or earphone, the sounds tends to cut off. So listening to music in loud space like speaker, studio, or clubs makes it easier to grasp the sense of hearing with your body. When I go to a club, I often stand in front of the speakers and listen like this. I do this to concentrate with the music and the kind of literature, listening with my body, hoping to remove the sense of listening with my ear that is my literature. So when I listen to that sound, I often focus on the main sound. In house music, the 4 beats come from the basic, but music isn't just about that. There are many layers that makes up a song. Japanese is a bit difficult to get this sense. There's also an abstract appeal to listening to music, but today I'd like to break it down a bit. If I were to say something that's so easy to understand, I'd say jazz. Jazz sounds have each instrument and vocals, so when you see them performed live, it's easy to understand visually. Or this sound goes like this sound goes like this sound goes out, and then goes like this. Very easy to understand. I play some jazz. The name is So What. If you want to listen at your own pace, included a link below at Spotify. So the bass sounds comes in first, then the piano, then the wind instruments, and the layers of sound is different until there's a section where they disappear or conventionally the same melody is covered by a different instrument. Songs has this kind of structure. Question is, what are you listening to? I think that in most songs you can sense what the composer is trying to convey, and like looking at art, there's a certain amount of freedom in the process. So there's no right thing to how to listen to the music. Some parts are left to the individual's sensitivities, but when I dance, I try to visualize the song through my movements while sensing the composer's intentions and emotions. Sounds added here and there, all of those layers of sounds are essential to songs, and which sounds are chosen is up to the dancer, and that's what makes it a dance. Being aware of which sounds you are choosing and moving accordingly. So the theme for today is to think in terms of sound, not movement. Well, I've been talking for a while. I found a very easy to understand house layer song. I thought I'd use this music at this time. The song Like Dancing, I played for a bit. Here the number of sounds gradually increasing, so give it a listen. Did you hear the gradual increase in sounds? Using what comes in first as a foundation, various songs are added, and finally vocals are added. When I dance, I feel like swimming through the music, sensing each sound, wondering what it's like, and moving smoothly through the layers of the music. Like now I'm taking this, then taking this, then this, then this. I think that by doing so, I can express the music in a natural way. It's easy for the other person to understand. I think this is an expression of movement. So today I'm going to use this song to do a little warm-up. This warm-up involves taking in each sound at the same time. So it tends to require a bit of mental effort, but try not to use your brain as much as possible and just feel it in your body and move a little. At first, you might think what I'm talking about, but give it a try. So let's start explaining to the movement. First, let's tap our feet. After this, a sound will come in. So try to keep the rhythm with your wrists, like this. Turn slowly once around, then twice. This is the wrist movement. Now let's match the rhythm a little. just one more. So let's shake your wrist
タッタッツタッタッタッツタッタッタが入ってくると思うので、ツタッタッタ
like
を
this.
手でタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッタッ
smoothly,
腕は回して立つね
but your feet should keep steady. Rotate your arms and tap
ちょっとできます
the sounds with your wrist. Try matching all three. So, how's feel that? Can you get this feeling? Now, let's do this for a bit longer, for a little. When you tap your feet, either you'd want to slow down. Today, I want to focus on the sound without thinking too much. If you have time, you can also try moving while feeling the sounds that will come in later. So you can add the 4 movements, but just focus for this knee for a while. Let's start.
からいきますよ ということで
I'm very happy when the concept is conveyed, but when you feel the same sounds at the same time, the song and the sounds you're listening to become much clearer. It's also extremely useful when freestyling or battering, so I'd love for you to keep practicing this. If you remember that a song is made up from many layers of sound, so your dancing style and the way you hear the sounds will change. As I mentioned at the beginning, the way sound is perceived is completely different when I'm listening with earphone, headphone, and speakers. So I think enjoying the differences will make dancing even more fun. So let's do some simple choreography with this concept. Today I'm going for some very basic house music and the movements are very simple. The tempo is a little fast, so it might be a little difficult. The song is called Namelaka, so let's play a little bit. I'll focus on this basic sound, don don and ta. I hope you can memorize the choreography while keeping this song in mind. Today, well, basically, it's just these shuffle movements. A lot of people tend to jump when shuffling, but I think it's better to focus on the down movements. I think the better to focus on down movement and then bounce a little to get the feel of stepping. First, we'll do 4 standard shuffles. The first part is fast, and then shuffle top, and shuffle top, 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 5, 6, 7, 8. Close, close, shuffle top, shuffle top, shuffle, close, close top, close top, close top. And then kick forward, shuffle forward 4 times. 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's play with this music. And after that, jumping a little backside and kick, and 2 times. Step, step, front, step, step, front. So first step the diagonal, and the second one is changing the position. Back, front, step, step, front, step, step, front.
あ、だから入りますね。はい、6、8、1 and 2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8
Then after this kicking,
次はまたシャッフルのリズムのままです。
double jump and kick. double jump and kick.
トントントンと来たらもう一回シャッフルを2回
And then single shuffle and tapping 4 times. Noted, let's try to focus on same sounds. So let's play the song, just do it some image training. So I know it's first I also a little confused of some part, but I want to get a sense of hitting the same notes, same music. So let's give it a try. Just practice. Okay, so let's review with the counts.
昨日おさらいをしますね。もう一回。5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、 in 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4
So I understand this is a quick, but let's practice. At this time, let's dance with music 4 times. So let's continue 4 times. Thank you for sticking with this song full time. So today we practiced hitting different layers of sound, playing the layers of sound while also concentrating the same note, same sounds. If you look back at my choreography so far, I often find myself frequently playing a variety of sounds, sometimes missing notes and sometimes playing the sounds that are audible and sometimes hard to hear. I think it can be difficult to remember, but this time the choreography is actually quite simple. So I think the movements will become very easy to get into after practicing a few times. It was a much faster song than ones I've used up until now. Because it's simple, I choose a faster song at this time. It's also pretty good exercise, and when the music is fast, you don't have much time to think. So your body starts to move first. I hope you can feel that. I usually dance in a way that expresses the music rather than dancing the choreography precisely. So it's difficult to put these parts into words, but I think I thought it might be a good idea to talk about this time. There are maybe some parts that are difficult to understand or get the feel of. Please feel free to ask any questions you may have. Next time we'll be using this dance a little bit in the next choreography. So please make sure you practice and see you at the next Kosolen.
ありがとうございました。バイバーイ。